Published 0835 EDT, the 24th of October 2017. Updated 1346 EDT, the 24th of October 2017. Millionaire Duncan Bannatyne has been branded a cheapskate for using Uber. Millionaire and former Dragon Duncan Bannatyne has been trolled and branded a cheapskate after admitting he uses Uber taxis. The Dragon's Den star took to Twitter last night to complain to the company after being ripped off by one of their drivers while using the service in Miami, Florida. But after hearing that the Millionaire's choice of transport, dozens of Twitter users ridiculed Bannatyne, calling him a cheapskate. One user, Richard Green, wrote, "Duncan Bannatyne using Uber. Is that the Scottish in you, cheapskate?" Bannatyne hit back asking what evidence proves Uber is the cheapest transport in Miami before Richard responded, "It's just not a brand I would have associated you with." He then claimed predatory pricing, paying drivers peanuts, avoiding tax. Uber cheap, unsafe. Another Twitter follower, Sandra Priddle, wrote, "Well, I've heard it all now. Duncan Bannatyne using an Uber. Only thing you can do is laugh." Ashton Jones said, "With the amount they charged, you shoulda just jumped in the chopper." Another shocked follower wrote, "You use Uber over getting a licensed taxi. Your gym's not doing too well then." Len Martin wrote, "Why would a wealthy man use Uber?" Graham Long said, "Multi-millionaire using Uber. Try a black cab, the world's finest taxi service." Fact, Uber delete Uber. Poor uni students, I can grasp that, but a wealthy man, why risk your life for a few bob? Grumpy, a black cab driver, questioned why the former Dragon used Uber and was so desperate for Mr. Bannatyne's custom. He offered a promotional code, cheapskate. Another black cab driver suggested Mr. Bannatyne was being careful with his money because of his Scottish heritage. The 68-year-old, who is believed to be worth around £220 million, hit back at the trolls and stood up for his decision, writing, "Licensed taxis are not here in Miami." He also revealed that after contacting Uber's customer services, they managed to deal with his issue within 15 minutes. Pictured above, a black cab driver suggested Mr. Bannatyne swap Uber for a Hackney carriage. The 68-year-old, who is believed to be worth around £220 million, hit back at the trolls and stood up for his decision, writing, "Licensed taxis are not here in Miami. They don't have black cabs in Miami." He also revealed that after contacting Uber's customer services, they managed to deal with his issue within 15 minutes. Uber lost their license in London earlier this year to the delight of black cabs who had complained Uber bypasses local licensing and safety laws. In October 2014, Uber received an F rating from Better Business Bureau (BBB), who said unexpectedly high charges and lack of response to customers were part of the problem. Since Uber's arrival in 2014, the Licensed Taxi Drivers Association, which represents black cab drivers in London, has been campaigning to shut the firm out of the capital. And in September, black cab bosses were victorious, after Transport for London made the controversial move not to renew the license for Uber when it runs out. TfL ruled that the taxi-hailing app company was not fit and proper to continue operating in the capital. It took passenger safety into account in its decision after police claimed the U.S. tech firm had failed to report serious crimes by drivers, including a case of sexual assault against one woman customer. Uber filed an appeal against the decision by authorities to deny it a license to operate in London earlier this month after the new chief executive Dara Khosrowshahi held talks with TfL. Some 3.5 million passengers and 40,000 drivers use the Uber app in London. While Uber prepares to appeal the decision, a number of similar apps are currently increasing in popularity, according to the Evening Standard.